Good morning, minions, and welcome to a very special episode of No Mr. Fat Guy TV. Now, I'm actually recording this on a Wednesday. I normally record these on a Friday morning each week, and currently we've been going through the alphabet, trying to pick a theme. Now, I did say last week that K was going to cause me an awful amount of problems, so I'm getting around that by this week avoiding the letter K completely and putting that off until next week, which will give me another 7 days or so to think about it. Because this week I think we need to, I'm just going to do a short special video just to cover a particular topic which will become very, very clear very, very soon. Just over 12 months ago I realised my initial sort of goal that I'd set out to achieve. I basically put it out there that I wanted to become fit and healthy. And justification of that, or sorry, proof of that would be that I crossed the finish line of a marathon, and of course that was done. It was June 2013. 6 hours 47. I've spoken about it, blogged about it time and time again. But it was a momentous occasion. The finish line that I thought was pretty much going to mark the end point of that process was actually became the start line of what has been the most fantastic 12 months of my life. Some pretty amazing things have happened in that time. London Marathon has to be the biggest one to stand out from all that, but that's one of the that's the showpiece. That's the thing where you can point to and say, even for me, it's kind of proof that you put ideas out there into the universe, or however you want to view these sort of things. But you put ideas out there, you set these goals in mind, and you sort of fixate on them. You become obsessed by them, and you let them burn away inside with this passion. And you list them, and you dare to dream, and you dare to tell people that's what you want to do. And guess what? Things can happen. Things start to line up, and your mind, in your mind, because you're open to opportunities. When opportunities come along, you're ready to take them, and that's how I think that's really the secret to making your life amazing. Is just having it in your mind. Clear idea in your mind what you want to do and what you'd like to include in your life and what you'd like to experience, and then be open and ready for when life throws the opportunities your way to actually seize them and then realise those dreams and make your life amazing. I mean that's really the formula. But that's not what this video is about. That's really the kind of thing that's been going on, and a big part of that has been just the fact that my little Facebook page, which had something like 120 likers, which were all friends and family that I sort of knew sort of offline, that I'd sort of invited to the page just as to keep myself accountable, to basically let people know what I was doing, to let people know that I was doing this stupid thing of going from trying to get fit enough to run a marathon. And in my mind, although there was 120 people and probably about 3 of those actually looking at the page, in my mind the whole world was watching, so it sort of kept me on track, and it stopped me in those early days from falling off the wagon. It kept me going to the gym, and it kept me doing those little routines and making step by step making progress towards fitness, and then from fitness to taking up the running, and then from the running training for marathon, and so on and so forth. So that page played a huge part in the early stages, but something strange happened. Once I'd finished the marathon, there was a Facebook share or something. Somebody that had happened to be in the marathon happened to stumble on the page or see an update, or whatever it was. I was suddenly sort of sucked into this place that I didn't know existed. I just didn't know it existed, to be honest. An entire running and fitness community on Facebook. And I have to say, I mean, look, I'm massively grateful to every single one of you. Really, it's been amazing. I think there's I can't remember. This is bad. I think it's like 1,700. I think I passed about 1,720 this week. So there's like 1,600 additional likes in the space of a year. Now, I'm not one for counting, for those metrics. I don't care if one person likes it or 5 million, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I will still continue to put on there what I put on there and hope that at least one person, benefits. It's a great place to be able to share and hopefully impact on lives. And encourage other people to make similar changes, and I know that has happened, and I hope it will continue to happen. But it's the people that are there have just made it amazing. They've just been so supportive and encouraging and inspiring. I mean, there's so much inspiration out there on Facebook. So many people that are doing stuff that. Like they've made that switch in their own minds and they've turned their own lives around, and like my story is my story, and it's just one of many stories that are out there on Facebook, and I'm proud to be part of that community, and kind of humbled that so many people seem to look to my page and refer to my page as inspiring, because to be honest. I think there's a heck of a lot more inspiration out there from other pages. So it's fantastic. It's great to be part of that, and thank you all for all the support over the past 12 months. Now I've got this is like it's a small world. It's a global village now, and the American fitness and runners. American fitness people, runners, and sort of the Canadian running community, and like UK and all those kind of places. You're all part of the family, and that's absolutely amazing. But this video needs to make a really special mention of the Aussies, basically the Australian running community, particularly. And I know this is going to might upset a couple of people, because there are people in New South Wales and Adelaide, and you know who you are, and you know that I talk to you and I've messaged you, and you've been part of different things that I've started online and whatever. But primarily we have Queensland and we have Western Australia in terms of the active people, I think, on Facebook that are within the sphere of my own life. I'm very much involved locally with a group called the Rogue Runners Club Australia. They pretty much form. They were sort of like the starting point of my running-based social circle, if you like. The first people that I actually went on a run with, I used to run completely solo until I sort of met a couple of the rogues, and now I regularly go on a long run where we meet up afterwards for coffee, and they've become some really great mates and close friends, and long may that continue, because they're a fantastic bunch of people to be involved with. And also the local park run. I mean, the local park run scene, if you like, is really like the gel. It's starting to become a bit of a glue that binds together so many different facets of the Perth-based running community. I've met so many people. I didn't start park run until about November last year, and I'm now I'm part of the run directing team of my local park run, and I volunteer on a regular basis. And just people I know through going there, when I go to other events now, I'd spend ages beforehand just saying hello to people, and then getting high fives out on the course, and it's absolutely amazing. It just when I took up the running, and the long runs were my meditation time, and they basically gave me ample space and opportunity to let a lot of stuff from the last sort of 30 years start bubbling up and get dealt with and get washed away, and for life to start changing somewhat drastically. But with the rogues and with the park run, it's just transformed that and taken it from the level of being not just something that I'm doing as a sort of an exercise in personal development and developing myself and grow it into a better version of myself. It's Yeah, it's a fantastic social scene. It's an awesome bunch of inspiring people. There's so much inspiration there. There are people I mean, I'll give you, probably one of the best things I can say about the community is that even those who have got incredible amounts of talent, even those who have got, the ability, the genetics, and have put in the training over, a lot of years to become, very, very competitive athletes. At that level, they are still willing, ready, and able, and freely dispense advice and tips, not just on Facebook, but they, on a Saturday morning when we're having coffee, is that they will, you can have somebody who's just joined Parkrun and has only just done their first ever 5K walk, but has expressed, an interest in being able to start, even just to start running, or even just want some advice on the best shoes to wear for fast walking. It doesn't matter what your ability level is. Those people that do like 15, 16, 17 minute 5Ks will be there dealing with as an equal somebody that's just taken an hour to walk around. That to me is what it's all about. That to me is it just sums up what the running community is like, what runners are like, and the type of people and the type of positive-minded, motivational, inspirational people that you all are. Now, WA is obviously that's where I'm living in Perth, and so WA is my local running scene. But all of you over in Queensland, all the Brizzy girls and the Brizzy blokes, you've just been an amazing part of my my evolution as a runner and as a person. I mean, you've been. There's so much inspiration coming from over east, so much support and encouragement, and the reason I'm making this video now is that basically this Sunday I'll be running my third marathon, which is unbelievable. My first one was only 12 months ago. My second one was kind of just dropped in there in the middle for London. But when I booked this one up, I thought it'd be nice to just start doing start visiting different places. And I did say about travelling the world, running marathons, and meeting the minions. And so I figured that going to the Gold Coast, I've never been to Queensland, and I've never, so I just figured it'd be a nice place to go, be a nice, nice to experience another part of Australia. And it's just become, it's becoming now this event that's just going to bring so many members of that running community, the Australian-based running community, together. There's going to be so many people there that I'm going to be putting faces, to names and sort of like hearing voices for the first time, and having conversations and being able to hug and shake hands and whatever's going to go on. It's just going to be like this one big Facebook running community party. I'm basically landing on Thursday, and I'm going to be I'm going to be spending time with. I'm going to get to meet Gray. I'm going to get to meet Marcus Forrest of Run Forest Run's actually going to be videoing my day. I think on Sunday from about 3 o'clock in the morning through to the finish line. Running girl. I'm going to be headed into. It's not. WA is my home state at the moment, and WA is my home state, and I'll be heading across to Queensland, and there's obviously that's the Queensland runners domain. That's sort of like, if you talk in terms of people that have got Facebook pages, that's obviously Running Girls Kingdom. So I shall be very diplomatic. I will be not seeking to begin my world domination, and I will be sure to curtsy. I think we're having a bit of a lunch on the Friday. There's going to be a bunch of runners there. The Rogues are going to be there. There's a whole heap of Rogues going across to Queensland, and we're going to have an amazing time. And I'm going to get to meet. I should have gone through and listed out some names, really, because Belle and See, I'm thinking Gretling, but I think Gretling's no longer going, and I think I'm just going to end up insulting and hurting so many people by forgetting to mention, because there's so many people, there's so many of you running your first ever marathon, and some of you running your first ever half marathon, and there's some of you that I've never even had direct communication with. I know that look at the page, and I hope if you see me around, I'm 6'6" officially, but I think I've probably lost a little bit of height over the years. 45 years of gravity have sort of worked against me a little bit. But I'm basically the tall guy. On the day, I'll be wearing my Heart Foundation singlet, and so there'll be this tall guy in this bright red and white singlet. If I don't answer you while I'm on the course or after I've crossed the finish line, it's because I will be completely shot. I will have nothing left in the tanks. Bruce Hargreaves, Digger on the Run, looking forward to going to his dinner afterwards and meeting that guy. I mean, the stuff that he does with comrades is inspiring. Look, I shouldn't be throwing in any names at all, but if you recognise me, don't be scared. I'm just a normal human being. I'm probably more shy than you are because I make these videos, but if this was a live environment, I'd probably be sat in the corner just observing until such time that I actually started to become comfortable and familiar with the people. So don't be shy, come up, say hello. I'd love to say hello to as many people as possible. It's going to be an amazing weekend, and I just want to say this huge thank you to everybody that has played any part whatsoever in this journey of mine, in this incredible 12 months in particular. The last 12 months have been the most amazing of my life, and it's only going to get better. I know it's only going to get better. There's crazy stuff on the horizon. I've just kind of just booked myself in yesterday for my first ever ultra, a trail ultra marathon, 48 k's in the middle of the Australian summer. So it's going to be like 30 odd 40 degrees, crazy stuff like that. But got to build this endurance up, get ready, get the body prepared to run 5,400 kilometres next year. So I'm going to say hello to as many of you as possible this weekend, and then I'll be saying hello to you all next year as I run across through your hometowns. Look, just thank you so much, everybody, for being part of this and for continuing to be on the page and for continuing, sort of liking the stuff that I post and being part of the community and sharing and so on and so forth, watching the videos. The website's having a bit of a change at the moment. I'm going to start offering, start focusing a little bit more on the idea of the mentoring services and just trying to get the information out there in a more structured way to try and help as many people as possible go through the same kind of changes and experiences that have made my life amazing, so that they can start adding that level of amazing to their own. So I hope you're all still going to be there as part of that. I think it's very exciting. It's been, as I say, an amazing 12 months. I'm so looking forward to the next 12 and beyond, and it's going to be great. And so thank you all. See you all on the coast for an amazing party weekend. All the very, very best to those who are running. There are those that some are doing 10k, some are doing the half, some are doing 10 and the half, some are doing the full. So whatever you're doing, enjoy yourself, have a wonderful time. I will see you over there. Come and say hello, and if you're not running in the full marathon on the Sunday and you happen to see me, don't call out, and if I've still got any energy, I'll wave back or give you a high five, or so on and so forth, whatever. So this is it for this week, and hopefully we'll be back to normal with the letter K next week, and I'll see you all over the weekend. Bye now.